Welcome here today to Hot Legendary Wheels. We are pumped. We are excited, Dad, to have all of our viewers here today. We got new subscribers to the channel. Dad, we have got a lineup for them today on this show that is incredible and legendary.
We are looking at some cars today that Hot Wheels and Matchbox have die cast. Most of them will be from a ways back, so get to see some of the things that's come down the pike, but also just be kind of continuing a little bit on what we were working on this last video and finishing up one section, the pre-muscle car era, and some of these great cars that were coming along that preceded that wonderful time and those wonderful years of the muscle car.
So you see this box to the left of your screen, this Hot Wheels box with Hot Wheels, and we got some Matchbox and some special Johnny Lightnings in this box. We're going to be showing you that. Also, we got a 1966 Chevrolet Corvette coming your direction. And we don't want to forget about the, guess what, Dad, the Chryslers, right? We got them rolling your direction. You're going to give us some details on those. Let's jump into this. We got a lot to cover in this show today, and we greatly appreciate y'all being with us here today on Hot Legendary Wheels.
That's right.
First and foremost, let's jump into this box. We have over here this special box. Every single week, I'm going to bring to you different cars in this box. We'll be changing these cars out every week. So you want to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell to see the different cars that will show up in this box every week. First and foremost, to the top left, right here, we have from Matchbox, the robot truck from 2000 Mattel. Dad, I love the robot truck. Let me bring this out for just a minute. This has police patrol on it. As you can see.
That's a great diecast.
Look what this does. The little light lifts up on top.
Oh, yeah.
This is from 2000, ladies and gentlemen, the year 2000. And incredible diecast from Matchbox. What do you think about this, Dad?
Yeah, that thing's almost 20 years ago. So yeah, it's a that thing was from 20 years ago, and it was a very beautiful design, and it is carried even today. You can look at that; it looks so cool as a police vehicle.
The next one we have is from Racing Champions, an 80 Ford Bronco. Look at this, Dad. 80 Ford Bronco from Racing Champions.
That is cool. We've got some the Ford trucks we're going to be pulling out before long from some of the Racing Champions and some of the...
Now, hold up. You mentioned trucks. Okay, I'm going to let everybody know in a future video coming up, we're not going to tell you when we're going to have this video. You need to subscribe to the channel. We have literally a truck video coming your direction. We're not going to tell you when it's going to be, but it's coming your direction. So you need, what do they need to do, Dad?
Well, they need to subscribe, but they also need to share with people that you come in contact with how much you enjoy this channel and how much you enjoy having a chance to learn from it, as well as know the beautiful and see the beautiful diecast.
Okay, if you look at the top right, we have a purple. Dad, let me just hold up. Let me just take this one out right here. This is very special right here. This is from Hot Wheels, 57 Chevy, 1976 Mattel Incorporated. Look at this diecast. Ooh, that is hot right there. Hot and legendary. Look at that, Dad. And it has I like how it has a California style wheels to it.
It does.
It looks like it is ready to go on a beach and ready to go and just be near the surfboards and all kinds of cool stuff, near the ocean. Look at that.
It's a good street ride to me.
Very beautiful. Very beautiful. Next one we have, down to the left, we have from 2002, Mattel, the Audacious. This is a very cool, I call it a street roadster. It is an incredible car. Let's get it down. Let y'all see it up close. There is Audacious.
It is audacious. That is a beautiful diecast.
Very beautiful. I'm telling you, Hot Wheels, Matchbox, M2s, Johnny Lightnings, Mahistos, you name it. Every one of the die-casts that we're going to show you here today are complete legendary die-casts and legendary makers. Next one we have right here in the middle. We have from 2000 Mattel, Vulture Roadster. Let's get this one out right here. Look at this. There's the Vulture Roadster. And it's got police on the side, but I like how it's got the red and the blue. This is the Chase Squad. This is an imaginary Hot Wheels die-cast.
It's a very good color scheme as well.
Yes. You notice it has like a Captain America color scheme to it, which is pretty cool.
I think it's very nice. It looks very good.
Love this automobile. Love it, love it, love it. Next one is really cool. Matchbox, if you pan over here to the right, Matchbox came out with these automobiles for a while. This is from 2003 Mattel Incorporated called Police Hall. This was pretty cool. Look at this, Dad. It's got the police hat on it. Look at the gold rims. It's called, it says Metro Police.
That is extremely beautiful.
And it's from Matchbox. Look at that, Dad. How cool it is.
Yeah.
There
that
it
is very well done right there.
Look at that. You like the police hat on top?
Oh, yeah.
I like how Matchbox and Hot Wheels dedicates a lot of their cars to the men and women who serve in law enforcement. I love how they put out these police cars and fire trucks, and it just dedicates it to, you know, to the police who protect us and everything they do. Just love, love, love this die-cast.
Very, very well done.
Okay, so the next one coming up is also a Matchbox to the left right here. This is the Armored Response Vehicle 2000 Mattel. Let's get this one out.
Back in 2000, almost 20 years ago.
There is the Armored Vehicle. It kind of looks like something that would go on Mars.
I tell you, it looks like something that would really be able to be used to.
It says police on it, so it looks like
something would protect some of the officers, even protect people that they need to.
Like I said, I like how Matchbox dedicates a lot of their cars to the men and women who serve in law enforcement. It's really awesome. And the next one, talking about police, we have right here in the middle. This is a really awesome die cast. This is a Hot Wheels Dodge Caravan. And look what it says. It says Police Academy, join now, right here. And it has a policeman with a Hot Wheels logo on his hat. He's ready to serve the Hot Wheel roads.
Yeah, the Dodge Caravan is one of the cousins of my vehicle, because I've driven a couple now of these Chrysler Town and Countries, and they're very, very good.
And they're very good cars.
Yeah, very good. Very trustworthy.
Now, next one, Dad, you are going to absolutely love. You're going to love this, Dad. You know, we are huge Corvette fans, and the next two cars...
You think so?
And the next two cars, Dad, are literally Corvettes.
Boy, I tell you what, you talking that, son.
And, Dad, tell me how big of a fan you are of the Stingray.
Well, the Stingray to me was one of the finest of the two-seater American sports cars. Matter of fact, it is the only two-seater American sports car that's been produced simultaneously every year since 1953.
This is from 2002 Mattel, the Corvette Stingray from Hot Wheels.
That's right.
Look at that, Dad.
Is that beautiful?
Look at the detail, the silver.
They know how to do it. They know how to do it, Corvette.
Look at that, Dad.
Yeah, they got that one down pat.
And look, if you look at the front, it's got the Corvette logo on the hood.
Oh, yeah.
How beautiful that.
I tell you what, you can't go wrong with a good vet, that's for sure.
Well, next, Dad, is a special vet. This one Corvette came out, and I haven't seen it since in Hot Wheels. It is literally, and this is really cool, It is from 2000. It's right here with the red rims. 2014 Mattel, the Corvette C7.R. Look at this, the Zamac. This is a Zamac, ladies and gentlemen.
7th generation Corvette right there.
This is literally a Zamac Corvette back from 2012. Look at the red rims, the Zamac polish on there. It's got Summit, and of course the wonderful Corvette symbol.
Yeah, the folks at Chevrolet and the wonderful folks up in Bowling Green, Kentucky, where they build the Corvette, they take great pride in what they design and what they test and they produce, and it shows. It shows the passion that they have for the Corvette to make sure that every year that it comes out, it is something very special.
Dan, next one, how much do you love Mopar?
Mopar? I drive one. I've had quite a few. I used to ride around these 70 Challengers and these GTXs and things. Oh, man.
Well, you're going to love this van. Then I want you to take it, and I want you to put it in front of the camera and read to me what it says on the side of that van.
It says Mopar.
Exactly. Isn't that cool? This is a Dodge.
Yep.
All right, we're reading from, okay, we're looking at this. This is cool. This is a custom 77 Dodge van from Hot Wheels. Look at that. It says Mopar
but
on the side.
Do you know the Dodge vans, the Chevy vans, and the Ford vans were made those times? They were all super good vehicles, but that van was designed to be a good-looking van.
Look at the van. Look at the detail, the Mopar symbol on each side of the door.
Well, what it does, it leaves it to where actually you can do just about anything design-wise with a van. It's almost endless.
Okay, so the next one we have is from 1987 Matchbox, Dad. 87. Now, we are huge fans of GMC.
Oh, yeah.
And what about, and we're talking about this red wrecker right here. Now, Langley put a wrecker out Matchbox, the same exact wrecker. And I'm so excited that Matchbox put Langley's logo on a wrecker. He is an incredible, awesome, oh man, we just love his channel. His channel is authentic and legendary. Thank you, Langley, for what you do, by the way. This is a wrecker.
That is a cool wrecker.
From 1987 Matchbox called the GMC Wrecker. This is in red.
There it is, right there. That is a beautiful, beautiful die-cast of that, too. GMC has always been a great standard for strength and durability. And I had a GMC truck back in 1981. I bought a new one.
Look at this.
That was a good pickup.
It has bronze on it, then it has 1-800 Fast Tow. And then T89. But this is an original wrecker from 1989, right here from Matchbox.
That's cool.
You can't get better than that.
That's right.
That is, Dad, what is that?
That is
legendary.
Right, you got that right.
Next one, Dad. Oh, man, you're going to love this with all your heart, Dad. I'm telling you right now. This next truck, okay, is from 1991 Mattel.
Mm-hmm.
It is a 1956 Chevy.
There you go.
Look at this. Look at this truck, ladies and gentlemen. Look how beautiful that is.
And you can't tell me that body style right there is not timeless, because I will tell you in a hurry, oh, yes, it is. And
now, what can you tell us
yourself
about the 1956 Chevy?
I can tell you that's when they were starting to put out the Chevrolet with the straight sides on them as well. And I've got some die cast of those where you get your fleet side trucks were coming along, not just your step sides, but they were being done more like a car in some ways to attract people to buy the pickup truck, because for years it had been known strictly as something to work with, or it had been something that would be used on a farm or something. But now they were becoming mainstream, so even back then they wanted to help to produce trucks that everyone would enjoy having and would enjoy driving on a daily basis.
Next one we have, Dad, is another police car. Like I said, I love how Hot Wheels and Matchbox dedicates their cars to the law enforcement. the people who help us out and protect us. This is an incredible Dodge Monaco police car, 1978 Chrysler.
Well, I remember those cars.
Look at this right here. Look at the detail.
Yeah, you knew that.
There's the rims.
Yeah.
You can see right there, the rims. Then it has State Patrol on the side.
And some of those cars carried 440s in them.
I wonder if this one had a 440.
They could rock and roll on that bad boy.
Look how awesome this is right here. Look how cool that is.
That was a cool car that Dodge built. And
I like how Hot Wheels duplicated this into what it is.
Oh, it is. It's a nice rendition. Nice diecast. So I always think Hot Wheels and Matchbox, anytime that they can give a little bit of just honor those who, like you said, are putting themselves into harm's way to protect us.
Exactly.
That means a whole lot to us all.
Well, we shift gears now to a Johnny Lightning. Now, this is a custom Continental. Look at this old Johnny Lightning, ladies and gentlemen. The army green that is on this. Let me hold this really good. As you can see, look at the rims on this. Nice spokes. The army green and the white interior. As you can see, this is old. It's been used. It's got a little paint missing right here, but that's okay.
That's called character.
It's called character. And I've had this literally since I was a little kid. And look at this. Just a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful car by Johnny Lightning Dad.
Hey, I wonder if you guys, when you go sometimes and you look on if you go and you're looking on the pegs and you see the new Johnny Lightnings, they are absolutely putting out some real incredible stuff right now. So
really good stuff. So now we go back to Hot Wheels. Let me put that right there. Lamborghini Reventon Roadster.
Hey man, that ain't nothing to play with right there.
2010 Mattel. Look at this, Dad.
That's right. That bad boy right there.
Ooh, this thing is called the Boss of the Road.
Very exotic, a supercar.
Very
Yes, sir.
exotic. Look at the color. Look at the changing.
Beautiful.
It's got the yellow flaked green paint. Beautiful. So it's a two-tone paint job on this car. It's got the black stripes.
Yep.
And there is look very closely, there is the Lamborghini symbol. It's got the headlights. Very great detail. And the black interior. And the gold rims. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful.
That's right.
Beautiful diecast.
That is a beautiful car.
Next one, we have another police right here. From 1999 Mattel, Matchbox, the battering ram right here. Let's get this out. Look at this. I love when Matchbox puts these moving parts on their diecast. And as you can see, it says Metro Patrol. Police ready to patrol the Matchbox roads and Matchbox bridges and highways and cities and countrysides. This is really cool. As you can see, this is complete off-road patrol.
That is absolutely a cool diecast. Very, very wonderful job they did on that.
Wow.
A lot of strength. You can tell it would be a strong, strong vehicle.
Oh, yes. The next one, Dad, you're going to absolutely love. From 2005 Mattel, the Hot Wheels 69 Pontiac GTO in maroon.
And we all know about that GTO.
We all know about the GTO.
Yeah, we do.
Look at Dad. Look at the red, the yellow wall tires. The custom muscled rims, the GTO, the maroon, and the chrome interior. This is authentic from 2005, ladies and gentlemen, and the deep maroon color to that car.
There were several American automakers were trying to claim that their cars were the very first muscle car, but they didn't fit the criteria. The GTO was the first of the muscle cars because it was a mid-sized car and it was very light, but it started out with a wonderful 389. And it had two barrels, 4
So it went fast.
Oh, Yeah, that thing was just lightning fast.
Next, we have down here another street racer. I call it street racer. From 2002 Mattel, the Honda Civic. This is 2002 Mattel. I like this street racer right here.
You see a lot of that in street racing. Those cars there, especially, you see people that'll have nitro bottles on them, and they'll do anything they can just to make that.
Oh, you can tell this one has nitrous in it.
And those cars are. They're very reliable, but they're real good, fast, fun cars to try, especially. But street racing, I've never been a big fan of that. My job is to tell everybody, hit the track. That way, that's a place where it's safe to run.
I like how this has got the silver paint job with the orange and white checkered flag, which means, hey, it's ready for racing.
Yep.
Awesome die-cast from Hot Wheels. Next one, this one came out this year. In Matchbox. This is the 2016 Nissan Titan Warrior, 2018 Mattel, but it came out in 2019. This is an incredible die-cast. Very, very, very detailed. Dad, we actually have this one in the pack. We'll show them it in the pack in a future video. But look at the detail to this Nissan Titan. Matchbox is getting more and more detailed over time, ladies and gentlemen.
They're doing a real good job, especially on their factory versions. They're doing a real good job.
That's what I love about Matchbox is factory. I love factory cars. But you know what? I love Hot Wheels because they have the
fantasy cars.
Fantasy cars.
Those cars, actually, people can actually use their imagination of what if a car would be... if we did this, if we designed it like this, if we put it like this.
So I have a question for you. Mm-hmm. If you took this 2016 Nissan Titan, if this was your real truck, where would you take it off-road to?
Oh, I'd have fun with it, man. You know,
would you take it to the Rocky Mountains?
I'd take it anywhere I go. That's what trucks are for, man. You got to get a little mud on the tires. You know what I'm talking about.
So the next one we have is a California, I would say, style 1981 Mattel limousine. Look at this die-cast. Remember we showed this to them in the blue and the white wall tires?
Long and low.
Long and low. And it's got jamming tours. This has actually got kind of like a Jamaica theme to it, if you look at it.
It's beautiful, yeah.
Very awesome die-cast.
Very tropical.
Jamaica tropical theme to it.
Very, very beautiful.
Love how Hot Wheels did this back from 1981.
It just reminds you of a place like would be considered a paradise.
Yes. So if you were going to ride in that limousine, you would be riding it in paradise.
Yeah.
Next one we have is from Matchbox, convertible 2018 Ford Mustang, 2018 Mattel. This one actually came out this year. In 2019, look at that, Dad. The gold and yellow flakes in that.
Actually, I got a little piece on the Mustang coming up in a future video as well, and I think it's going to be enjoyed.
Hold up.
That's right.
Hold up.
It's
what do they have to do to see that?
I'll tell you what you got to do. You got to subscribe. Please tell people that we're going to be having this thing coming up in a couple of videos. So that they can enjoy it, because I know there's a lot of Mustang fans out there. I enjoy the Mustang. I've had a lot of friends and relatives have had Mustangs and have enjoyed them for many number of years. But
well, talking about the Mustang over here to the right, we're going to come back to this Celine right here, but I'm going to go over here to this right. The bottom right here, we have a 1968 Mustang, 2002 Mattel. This is when they were putting out the big motors, the big chrome motors on the front. How cool is that, Dad?
Those Mustangs there were right around 4 years into the Mustang.
That is a very beautiful die-cast.
And they were just getting really hot with those cars. Look
at that, ladies and gentlemen. That hot rod. Look at that motor.
I'll preface that by telling you that the reason the Mustang was created, Lee Iacocca at Ford actually saw a need for the Mustang in the fact that a lot of people wanted a car that was rather small but looked sporty, almost like a sports car, but it would have some of the luxuries of the other cars on it. That's the way Mustang started out.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be right back. I need Dad to go get another battery.
Ooh, battery
We're almost out of battery. While he's going to go get that, let's take a look very quickly at this Hot Wheels right here. 2001 Mattel Celine S7. Another exotic. Love the Celine S7, ladies and gentlemen. Very awesome diecast. There's a Hot Wheels logo on the back window. Look at the detail to the headlights. There's the logo right there on the front. Very beautiful diecast from Hot Wheels. So I'm so excited to have shown you each and every one of these 25 cars. All right. So we're so excited. I was so excited to show y'all the different cars in this box right here. Like I said, each week we're going to be showing you the different cars in this box. But Dad, I want to take a moment before we jump to what you have, and I want to thank all of the new subscribers we have to this channel. It is so incredible.
I tell you what, you guys are truly a blessing to us, and well, we're just so thankful that we have the chance to bring these shows to you, because not only are we passionate and we really enjoy the diecast, but we enjoy automobiles and enjoy the fact that I choose to see people, hopefully they will take time to restore a vehicle. And they always say, restore them, don't crush them, because they can be used again.
So, Dad, where do you want to start off over on this side over here to the left?
Well, I tell you what, we're going to start off because we're continuing back. You know, we left off about 1957 last week. And but anyway, what we were talking about at the time was Oldsmobile. That's when they began to enter into the phase.
Which car you want to show first?
Well, right now, the Oldsmobile we had, it was just one of the cars. But that was just letting you know we was talking about the rocket engine. But that was when the rocket engine was born, and it was in 1959 when the tri-power Pontiac engines came into being. But now we're going to talk about a Corvette.
Okay, so Dad, right here we have a 1966 Chevrolet Corvette 427 from M2.
That's right. This was a car that they got this body style originally. When 63 was a split one, and they kept this body style. This was a nice, clean body style, one of the most popular body styles of the Corvette. But the Corvette, this is the question that a lot of people will pose: is the Corvette part of the pre and part of the muscle car era? Is it a muscle car?
Is it? Are you asking me that question?
Anybody wants to give me an answer?
Okay, so I want to give you an answer right now.
I've been thinking about that a long time, and see, I have my opinion.
Right now,
my opinion.
The answer I'm going to give you is simple. It is a muscle car.
Well, I would personally agree. Now, there's a lot of people who say, well, it's a two-seater sports car. It fits in the sports car class. But I'll say, no, let's just think this thing over a little bit. Let's think it over a little bit. It carried the same engines as a lot of the muscle cars did. It started out maybe with a 6-cylinder, but then went up to the 265, the 283, the 327, and the 396 came out in 1964. It was running aluminum carburetors. It was running lifters it was running mechanical lifters. And there was a lot of things that were being improved in their engines as they went along through the years. You had your L70, 75, 1176s. The
1184s.
1184 was the one that was going to be carrying the improved 396. This car is one that's always been one of my favorites along the way. And the reason I think it qualifies for the muscle car, not only is it it's a two-seater sports car, of course, but it's light. It's got the big engine. It's got everything that it takes to compete with any muscle car out there.
So we need y'all to leave a comment. Do y'all think the Chevrolet Corvette is a muscle car or what, Dad?
Or is it just a sports car?
Or is it a sports car? So leave us a comment. Let me tell you something. We love the comments that we get from our fans, from our viewers that watch this show. Thank you very much for your comments. Your comments are so important.
It's like this L84 here. It was setting times like this, quarter mile in 14.6 7 seconds.
Well, so you're saying this Corvette?
It was as fast as the other
How
one.
fast you just say it went?
It was 14.7 and a quarter miles, but it had a top speed of 138 miles an hour back then.
Ladies and gentlemen, this Corvette went to the top speed of 138 miles per hour. This 1966 Corvette 427.
That was the 1963 and 64. That one had the 427 in it now, so it was even quicker.
That is crazy. I love how M2 put the detail, this deep red, the just the chrome wheels and the white wall tires, the thin white wall tires, and the orange motor. Man, this was a souped up muscle mania car. It was just ready for the road. It was the boss of the road. It was legendary. But we need y'all to leave comments on what you think. Do you think, Dad, and this is the comments I want people to leave, do people think, like you said, is it a muscle car or what?
Well, some people consider it in the sports car category, but for me...
So do y'all think this is a sports car or a muscle car? Leave a comment. We want to see your comments on this Chevrolet Corvette. Now, Dad...
Now we're going over to one we've already shown. I told you I would go in depth on this car. It's the Pontiac Super Duty, the 1962.
Oh, yeah. Remember we showed y'all this last week?
Okay.
Hold up. Before we go into great detail, they need to subscribe to the channel.
Yes.
Okay, so before I put this car back up, let's see if we can gain 2 more subscribers right now on the Hot Legendary Wheels channel. Here it comes. You ready? Here it is. This is going back to what we had last week from American Muscle. That's right, American Muscle. The Y-Track Pontiac 62 Catalina Super Duty. And Dad, you have the stats on it.
Now these are pre-muscle cars. These are not within the muscle car. Although some people would say this actually was the first GTO. It was not. This was a heavy Catalina, a full-size car. What they did, just for a select number of the Catalinas, they built this car with the Super Duty components on it. They would carry like an aluminum trunk lid. It would have aluminum bumpers. It would have aluminum, like even down to the radiator, and all the brackets and everything on the car would be aluminum. It also would, if you got the car and you wanted to, you could take it to the dealer. They would remove the glass that came from the factory and they would replace with plexiglass. But in all, they even went as far on this car as to drill big holes up inside the chassis all the way. But they dropped 700 pounds from this car.
Wow, dropped 700 pounds.
Yep, and it was carrying the 389, the same exact engine as was in the GTO. Had the same exact horsepower. And it was pulling some big numbers. But this was a limited production. The real car weighed a whole lot more. And it had to pull around this extra weight. It was not a muscle car. This was a specialty car, the one that they would drag race. This was a racing car built from the factory. And once these cars, car was raced at the with NHRA, but then GM, Ford, Chrysler.
The National Hot Rod Association.
Yep. But then the Automobile Makers Association decided they were no longer going to fund any type of programs dealing with factory racing. So this was going to put a hurt on things. They could no longer take this car out and race it for a while. So they put the end, it was a 1961, 62, and 63, with the 62 being the strongest. As a matter of fact, the 62 carried a 550 horsepower engine.
Yeah. Wow, so this 62 Catalina carried a 552.
It did, and it was fast. It was crazy fast.
That is crazy.
But it had a very short life span. The Automobile Manufacturers Association stopped it right in its tracks. They did not want to fund this stuff anymore. So what these guys did that were working on the Super Duty, they just turned their attention to the GTO. This is street racing type stuff now. They wanted to help build a car that was super fast on the streets. And so that's what they did. So now you're talking, they went along with with Mr. DeLorean. Yeah, John DeLorean. They actually helped John DeLorean and his crew as they were working on this project with the GTO. And
wow.
that's where, but it was taking that intermediate car, lightening it up, just making sure it was a lot lighter, taking a lot of weight off of it, and putting the big engine in it. That was a true, original muscle car. There's Lamborghinis, there are Ferraris,
talking about Lamborghini.
They are Jaguars, they are specialty cars,
yep.
and they are supercars, and they are supercars. I'm telling you, I love those cars. But the only true muscle cars are American-made muscle cars. It was all strictly American. And so that's why the people who build these cars still today, because it's back with a vengeance.
Oh, yeah.
More technical and everything, a lot of technology in these cars. But the Camaro, the Mustang, the Charger, the Challenger, all of them are back. So we're thankful for that.
So we go, I love how American Muscle did their detail to this wide track Pontiac 62 Catalina Super Duty. Like I said, this is a true American muscle car.
And that was actually, that die cast on that car is just really, really super good.
So, I want to let y'all know that we are almost out of time here today. Okay, so there's a couple things we want to tell you before we leave. Number one, you see this up here. You can only see the back of this on the screen. If you want to see this car in the next show, subscribe to the channel. We're going to show you this car in the next show, and it is going to be legendary. It's going to be incredible. You can't see it. You can't see it from right here. You can see the fins on the back, but that's it. It is a legendary automobile, so we're going to be showing you a special 1957 model in this next video. Also,
the Chrysler is going to be...
We are going to be, exactly, Dad, showing them some Chryslers in this next video.
And we may get into a little bit of the Ford Motor Company because the Ford was coming back in a big way.
So, you want to tune in. Dad, what do people need to do to see the show this next week? Because we've got Chryslers, we've got Studebakers. We've literally going to cover a lot this next week, Dad.
Yeah, we've got a lot to cover, and we've got a lot of things that
Actually, not this next week. We're actually going to probably film this show, I would say probably on Friday.
Yeah.
And probably, hopefully, can get it up on Saturday.
Hope so.
So, we want to greatly appreciate every single subscriber, every single one of you who have subscribed to the channel and that are going to subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much.
Tell people about Hot Legendary Wheels.
We're just getting started.
That's right. If you enjoyed this show, if it's something that you found like it's something that you really enjoy and you can learn from, and some things you really enjoy seeing these diecasts.
Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-oh. Dan?
I see it.
Something's peering into the camera right now.
Mm-mm.
People are going to have to subscribe for this. This is another American Muscle. Oh, man, you don't want to miss out on this, Dad. They don't want to miss out on this, do they?
When you come and tune in
let's
next
lift it
time.
up just a hair. Ooh,
when you come and tune in next time.
Take it down. Take it down.
I'm just going to tell you ahead of time, you better tighten up those belts and you better hold on because this is going to be a fast ride.
Yes, it is going to be a fast ride this next week. And plus, this special gold edition up here. Man, look at that. Look at that. I'm pointing to it right there.
And if you can see the car, some of you probably can guess kind of the maker of the car.
Leave in a comment what you think this is up here.
And be thinking about it. How did this car fit into the muscle car scene?
So all that coming in this next video this week. Can't wait to show you all this. It's going to be authentic. It's going to be legendary. It is going to be incredible. Dad, what do we have to say to all of our subscribers, all of our viewers, all of those who comment to our channel?
You guys are second to none. We really are thankful that you take the time to be a part of our day. We sure enjoy being a part of your day. You are true blessings to us, and we just thank you so much from the very bottom of our hearts.
And the reason why we bring you these shows every week is because we love the automobile.
Yep.
And we love collecting diecasts.
These guys who produce these diecasts, they are very passionate about the cars as well, as you can tell. And man, they do a good job of preserving history and showing us things that some of these cars don't even exist anymore.
So, and I especially love the automobiles that we have definitely shown today. These are legendary automobiles, and I'm just so thankful that we got a chance to show, like I said, these automobiles to our viewers here today on this show. So remember, thank you for what you do.
That's right.
Share with everyone around you.
Can't say it enough.
You share, tell them to subscribe and hit the notification bell. If you don't hit the notification bell, you won't know when another video pops up on YouTube. So we've got so much to cover this next video. We greatly appreciate y'all being with us here today. And keep being
legendary.